Psychedelic Tuesdays on NOK Network. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Psychedelic Reporters. Bufo Alvarius is scouring the newswires for stories being reported in the mainstream media on the psychedelic front and passing them on to Hobby's Puppets and Tara Simpson so they can bring them to you, our listeners, in this 60-minute video news podcast. Tuesday evening news. Join us for Tuesday evening news each week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all your news and information from the world of psychedelic medicine. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on our webpage, social media, and streaming sites, including YouTube and Rumble.
Peace, news, and views on NOK Network. Patients everywhere advocating cannabis evolution with Kim Cooper and Sir Steve Vogt. Joint hosts interview people in the grassroots and corporate cannabis space across North America and beyond. Sit down with patients, entrepreneurs, lawyers, doctors, and others share their journey with this medicinal plant. So join us for Peace, News, and Views. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where all consumption is medicinal consumption on NOKnetwork.com. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on social media and streaming sites including Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble.
Put it all away for 30 minutes a day on IWK. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh is a virtual gathering where consumers meet up for a toke and some laughs at 7 p.m. Eastern nightly. Originally aired on InfoWikim social media pages, the IWK 710 Daily Sesh is now also podcasted on NOK Network. Rotating joint hosts bring you a variety of content during this 30-minute virtual smoke sesh. Take a break from the stresses in life and put it all away for 30 minutes a day on IWK. Podcasted nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NOK Network.
Hey, dudes and dudettes. Enjoy the show, man.
Well, good afternoon. Now that I got your attention, or had your attention, or maybe your attention could be here, welcome aboard and good day. How's your day been? It has been crazy for me. I had to drive out to the middle of the desert to take care of some business today. Took care of my business, and I came back. I'll tell you, the business is good. You know, I've been looking at the farmer bill lately. Are you familiar with what the Farmers Act is going to be and what they're trying to do with the Farmers Act? You might not be, because most people who aren't farmers or aren't cultivators might be unaware of what's being lobbied right now by the left and by the right. I don't get political, but I do call it out when I see it. You know, currently right now, cannabis is going underneath another angle of strife. If it wasn't the 50s and it wasn't the 70s and it wasn't the 90s, look at us now. Here we are in a new age of time when come on, people are living on their devices. They have flying devices that never existed before that. And then now you're going to say cannabis is still an issue. So in the Legalization Bill Act, if you look at it, there's going to be a section in there where they try to pull the wool over our eyes and pull the wool over other people's eyes by calling it THCA. We all need to remember that it's all THCA until you burn it, right? It's just very, very, very stupid, this whole thing. It's a plant. It's a plant that we all love. The fact that this plant is being used to manipulate us, used to make us think about what we're doing. It's kind of shisty, and shosty if you think about it all at the same time. But I'm not trying to think about it in any other way. So I'm going to get something together. I'll put this out here for you guys. Enjoy. Well, good day and hello. What's going on, friends? Yeah, we're about to take care of some business. Oh, maybe I should get rid of some other business that's rather important. When it's coming to smoking devices and you're coming to things that you want to use, TAG, thick-ass glass, one and only piece of glass that you will ever need. Thick-ass glass is an indestructible glass. These are those ones that you see them pounding nails into things and throwing them off roofs and hitting baseballs with TAG. Well, I love TAG. This is a piece of glass that's lasted me for a while. I've had it for, I don't know, a year or two. It helped me break a plate in the sink and a teacup in the sink before it was harmed. So think about that for 1 second. Pretty crazy. We're about to have that time. What time, you say? You're not sure of what time this is? No, you know what time it is. Come on. Don't act like you don't. Well, since you don't.
Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time. Bong it time, it's bong it time. Don't you just know bong it time? It's bong it time, it's bong it time. Everyone loves bong it time.
If they don't, then maybe they can at least understand what bong it time is. I'm going to set something up for us so we can at least have our voyage going elsewhere.
There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Would the passenger who once again, there is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Passengers, as you board the plane, please stow your emotional baggage in the overhead compartments and keep your negativity and bad attitude in space between your legs, the seat below you. There is no stopping in the white zone. The red zone has always been for loading and unloading of passengers. There's never stopping in the white zone. Welcome aboard 420 Airlines to Cloud City. We hope you enjoyed your flight and your journey with us today. We promise you to get there fast and plainly as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cloud City. The local time is 4:20. There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is the loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Keep the aisles clear until we are at the parking gate. Thank you. Your window, you might want to position out or take out the car just attention all passengers to the train are There is no stopping in the white zone. The white zone is for loading of passengers, and there is no stopping in the red zone. Paging unit. Again, paging unit. White curtain.
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at nucknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com. Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at nucknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
Hello, how are you guys doing? What is going on out there? I'm having a smoke right now. Hey, you want to join? Take a seat. Get comfortable. I played all the commercials, my dear. I'm following the instructions. So the Farmer Bill, Farmer Act, you looked into it? Are you aware of what it is? Have you read the fine print? Maybe you need to. The Farmer's Bill, or the Act, however you want to look at it, it's going to affect lots of us. It's going to affect all of us. The whole idea is what's going to happen is the way that they're going to rewrite these laws. Look, it's where you at? It's all THCA. Till you burn it, then it's THC. It's just so stupid what they're doing. This is a plant, my friends. A plant. A beautiful plant. Look, we don't need politicians to get in and tell us about our medicine. That is what the Food Administration, or whatever the fuck is for. And even then, they should. This is cannabis we're talking about. We need to get our own in there. You know, I mean, we need to get one of us in there. Maybe not you or me, but one of us, someone that knows this beautiful plant that can really get there with it. Sorry, you guys. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to be confusing or maybe ruin our audio. But I thought I was going to have a smoke, not get all political with you. It's kind of a shame, too, because at the same time, this beautiful plant that we love, that some of us actually thrive off of us, they want to like regulate and reschedule. So the whole deal is, you know, when you're buying shoes, okay, you have a million choices of shoes to go buy. There's a million different shoes for different jobs. Flip-flops for the beach, combat boots for roughing it, mountain climbing boots. There are even boxing shoes, okay? So think about it for a moment. We have all these options, and they're not regulated to us by some administration because of your feet need to be right. No, that's a bunch of malarkey. So what's going on is they got a bunch of politicians in there with a bunch of attorneys, a bunch of fat cat, old white-haired guys. Wait, not me. They got a bunch of old fat cat, white-haired guys in there complaining. And they don't have their nose to this. They don't have their ear to this. So what we're running into is a bunch of weird laws, a bunch of ideas that they think are going to be good for us because those old guys are like, oh, it's perfect. It's going to be good for the nation. Well, What about the small town farmer who might have a hard time with this? Or what about those illegal companies that are out there stealing water and stealing other mineral rights? Okay, that's something that people aren't talking about. And it's kind of ugly because what's happening is those are those bad apples that are really ruining it for the people like you and I. But once again, I started to slip down that slippery, sliding slope. That's a lot of SSLs, right? Wait, slippery, sliding slope. That's a lot of S's. Oh, well, irrelevant. Guys, check this out. You know what a smoke freezer is? Do you know what a smoke freezer is? Maybe you should see what a smoke freezer is. If I haven't said it once or 500 times, I love you, NOK Network. You know, just the fact that you give an opportunity to some guy like me to give a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly thing, or an hourly thing. Holy crap. Just the fact that I have this chance for my freedom of speech to stand up here and speak all this to my friends, cohorts, and maybe even family. I don't know. If you're watching this on YouTube, it might be family. If you're watching this on Instagram, I'm sorry. If you're watching this on Facebook, well, Facebook and I right now are kind of doing dukes with each other. It seemed that, and I want to say this, I want to clarify this for a moment. Whoever decided to call on me on Facebook and have me put in Facebook jail, thank you. Seriously, thank you. I mean, you made my content better. You've made me pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm actually filming my content now. I'm not just guerrilla flying out there, just turning my camera on and giving you something. Nah. You made me a better videographer. You made me a better entertainer. Thank you. That was very nice of you. Okay, so now that sarcasm is over, we got to push the sarcasm out of here. Okay, we're done with sarcasm. Think about it for a few more moments. You can't handle that right now. So guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I have a smoke right now. Do you know what time it is? Of course you know what time it is.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Would you be mine? I don't know. Remember those days, the glory days when you were young and you'd wake up in the morning or come home from school and turn TV on, watch your favorite show, whatever it was. You didn't have a care in the world. You didn't think about what politics were doing. You weren't even thinking about how much gasoline is. You weren't even aware of what your neighbor was doing next door. Well, maybe you were. For me, it's different. You know, here in the US, in California, Los Angeles, it's always been a bit strange. Then I moved to the desert. Things got even stranger. The desert is a cold microcosm unto itself. The desert has its own thing. You know, they have the hairy man out here. They have desert yetis. They have some weird ass shit here. Now I was going to take you guys out in the garden today, but unfortunately the wind is blowing everything sideways, so it's not all that sexy as you would like to see it and maybe want it to be. But I mean, it is pretty cool. And for all of you who know who you are, think about it again. Cannabis. How many other plants do you have thriving in your garden around your cannabis? Now, if you're an outdoor grower, your garden probably is flourishing with a whole lots of other luscious, beautiful other things. You know, tomatoes always go very well with cannabis. You know, they really do. For us, it's tulips. We have a lot of flower, a lot of cactus. You know, I've been sending, oh, they're coming to get me. Hear the sirens? Damn it. I think they got my location. I knew I shouldn't have given my location out. Damn it. Well, they'll never take me alive. I'm armed. It's always scary when you hear the sirens and they stop like a block away from your house. A little weird, huh?
Advertising space available at NOK. Contact us for a rate sheet at knocknetwork.com. Send us a message on our social media platforms or email us at info@noknetwork.com.
Oh, those little marching people just make me so happy to see. They're like, I love it. Something about it just seems so childish but cool at the same time, don't you think? Well, I know you should think about this. Not everybody does, but some people get it. For the people who do understand Bong Yet Time, thank you. I adore you. For those of you who don't quite get it, cannabis, the way I ingest it, is using a water receptacle or a vessel, if you shall. Still smoke, never fun. I use a tag. Thick ass glass. The only piece of glass that I will ever need. It's indestructible. I don't know if I told you that before. Thick ass glass. The one and only final piece that you'll ever need. Now with the thick ass glass, I also use my smoke freezer. I love my smoke freezer. I also use a hookah. I love my hookah. I turned it over just a straight bong hit hookah so my wife and I can have a 2-person hookah. I mean, think about it. When you go on travels and you go on vacation, do you take a pipe with you? Do you take a bong with you? Do you take papers with you? Or are you one of those people who are like, no, I don't take anything because I'm sad. I can't. Well, that's cool if you can't, but I can't. So I ended up taking, I ended up taking a travel bong, a vape pen. Now, vape pen is usually here nor there. I'm going to Arizona this week, guys. I'm going to Cowboy Town. I'm going to Tucson, Arizona, and then I'm going to Tombstone, Arizona, home of the Cowboys. So I'm so excited. Okay, I almost leapt out of my skin just there. I mean, you guys would have been like, whoa, dude, put your skin back on. I would have been like, I'm trying. Oh, well, don't worry. I'm not going to leap out of my skin. Not today. But what I am going to do today, I'm going to give you 2 words of wisdom today before we finish out this fun little hangout. 30 minutes. Can you talk for 30 minutes by yourself and not think you're crazy? Are you able to keep a conscious strain of conversation for 30 minutes? Sounds pretty easy, huh? As a rocker, my band would go up. We do 55 minutes. That would be 14 songs with very little bit of talk in between. 55 minutes would lead me in the sword fighting world. Maybe 2 sword fights with 2 allées and 2 judges in between. 55 minutes talking by yourself. Now you guys know why Howard Stern made the billions, right? I'm not claiming that I'm even close to that guy because he's amazing. But the thing is, look what he does. Look how he does it. Can you get up and do it? No cue cards. Where's a cue card? Not a cue card to be found, folks. Think about this. You have the power, so do I. If I don't use the power, then it just means I'm robbing myself. You shouldn't rob yourself. It's probably not the way to get through life, and you probably won't be happy when it comes down to it. Being happy is a choice that we must make on our own. We must hold this to be our own thing. And you know why? Because it starts right here, right now. You got the power to get it started with. Here's how. If it'll play. Just remember, my nonsense is my nonsense. The people with the NOK may or may not agree with my nonsense, but my nonsense is mine. And the rights that I have to have my nonsense is pretty amazing. From me to you, guys, get out and have some fun. Get out and get the sun at your back. Get the stars in your face. Just dream just a little bit. It's pretty cool.
Psychedelic Tuesdays on NOK Network. Tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Psychedelic Reporters. Bufo Alvarius is scouring the newswires for stories being reported in the mainstream media on the psychedelic front and passing them on to Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson so they can bring them to you, our listeners, in this 60-minute video news podcast. Tuesday evening news. Join us for Tuesday evening news each week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for all your news and information from the world of psychedelic medicine. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on our webpage, social media, and streaming sites, including YouTube and Rumble.
Peace, news, and views on NOK Network. Patients everywhere advocating cannabis evolution with Kim Cooper and Sir Steve Vogt. Joint hosts interview people in the grassroots and corporate cannabis space across North America and beyond. Sit down with patients, entrepreneurs, lawyers, doctors, and others share their journey with this medicinal plant. So join us for Peace, News, and Views. Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where all consumption is medicinal consumption on NOKnetwork.com. Follow and subscribe to NOK Network on social media and streaming sites including Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble.
Put it all away for 30 minutes a day on IWK. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh is a virtual gathering where consumers meet up for a toke and some laughs at 7 p.m. Eastern nightly. Originally aired on InfoWithHim social media pages, the IWK 710 Daily Sesh is now also podcasted on NOK Network. Rotating joint hosts bring you a variety of content during this 30-minute virtual smoke sesh. Take a break from the stresses in life and put it all away for 30 minutes a day on IWK. Podcasted nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NOK Network.